What is going on, guys? So, as another week ends, another team ends. So I'm here today to show you on Showdown what exactly was on my latest team. So let's just hop right into it. I'm gonna start off with our physical sweepers, and first off, Drapion. And yeah, I know he's in RU now, but when I was making this team, I was not aware of that. And I never really change anything once I make it. So anyways, Strapion's holding the scope lens, and I named it Sinnoh Sniper, which I know is kind of a stupid name, but whatever. And it had the sniper ability because with the scope lens, it increases that ability to get the crit, and Sniper Drapion hits super hard. And to also increase the chance that we get crits, I had Cross Poison and Night Slash, which was not a guaranteed or it wasn't a guaranteed crit. I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly how often the crit will land with +1 crit move plus scope lens, but it was relatively high. It was about 50-50. So yeah, I had Cross Poison and Night Slash for that crit ability, and Earthquake for just for coverage, and Swords Dance. So, because if you get Sword Dance up, then that Sniper crit's going to do a lot of damage. So on this set I ran Max Attack, Max Speed, and the Jolly Nature. And it's got pretty decent speed, 95, and it's got low attack, but that Sniper ability definitely covers it. So next we've got our Scraggy, which he has an LC, little cut Pokemon, but I am fine with that. So his name was Big Boy, and he held the Eviolite item, which boosts its defenses. And I had the Moxie ability, and his moves were Drain Punch. I had Drain Punch, Poison Jab, Crunch, and Dragon Dance. So if you could, no, not Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance. So if you could get a couple Dragon Dances up, then you could start killing stuff, and if it's got the right setup, it can be a pretty nasty sweeper. So on this set, I ran Max Attack. I ran around like 132 HP and 124 speed, somewhere in there. So if I got about 2 Dragon Dances up, I should be able to outspeed most things, and with that HP investment, I still have the ability to take some hits relatively well with that Eviolite. And we have the Jolly Nature on here. Could have also run Adamant, but I wanted to be able to sort of outspeed stuff sometimes, but Scraggy's really slow and is kind of hard to set up. Okay, so next we have our 2 special sweepers, so let's go to Dragalg. I've heard that it's pronounced Dragalgy or something like that, but I don't care. So his name was Pool Noodle because kind of looks like a demented, creepy pool noodle. That was funny. And I ran Assault Vest on this, but you could also run Choice Specs. That would work too, I think. And I had Poison Point because if something hit me, it could get the poison. On this set, I ran Draco Meteor, Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, and Sludge Wave. And I run Sludge Wave over Sludge Bomb because it's just got a little bit more power, and I'll take that extra little bit of power because you never know when that can pay off. And obviously, since it's holding Assault Vest, I'm going to be running max HP and max special attack so that it's got the most bulkiness I can give it while still being a sweeper. And I ran Modest Nature on this. So this thing hits pretty hard, and it can take hits real well, which is I liked using it. It was fun. So next we got Frogadier, which NFE Pokemon, but this thing is really powerful, as you might have seen watching. I just named it Greninja for the lols, and this thing really is just an NU Greninja. So I gave it Life Orb and obviously the Protein ability. And some moves are Ice Beam, Grass Knot, Surf, which you could either run Surf or Hydro Pump depending on how much you want it to hit. So whatever, I'll just put Surf here. And lastly was Dark Pulse, and that's pretty much all the moves that this guy can get. Like, it can also learn hidden power, but I didn't want to spend a lot of time grinding for a decent hidden power because that can be a real pain in the ass. And on this set, I ran max special attack, max speed, and timid nature. And this thing, yeah, it just hit really hard. It was a lot of fun to use, and yeah, like I said, it's just an NU Greninja. It's pretty overpowered actually. So now onto our walls. We have Furfrou, and I tried the Masuda method for a shiny Furfrou, but I gave up after a couple hundred eggs because I ran out of time and I didn't want to spend like 2 weeks grinding for it. So anyways, this one's named Such Doge, and holding the leftovers with the Fur Coat ability because that's the only ability. And Furfrou, because of its ability, is just an amazing defensive wall. I love using this thing, and I've used this on OU teams, and it's done an excellent job of just walling out physical attacks. So on this set, I ran Thunderwave. Oh, not Thunder. Thunderwave. I ran Facade, which you could also replace with Retaliate, or could replace it, things like Retaliate or a Return or something like that. But I ran with Facade because I didn't really want to boost the friendliness, and it actually helped out sometimes. I almost won a game because of Facade, but then I got Parahacks and lost. But anyways, also had Sucker Punch and Baby Doll Eyes, and Baby Doll Eyes is an awesome move because it's basically a priority -1 attack, and mixed with First Coat, it just allows you to wall so many hits really well, and it just makes it an awesome poke. So it's got really low defense, but thanks to First Coat, it's a lot higher. So I ran max defense, max HP, and you could also run this as a sweeper. It's got decent attack, and I ran the Impish Nature. And it's got a pretty good move pool for attacks like Sucker Punch, Retaliate, Return. It gets Wild Charge, U-Turn. So you can do a lot of things with this guy. And lastly is probably my favorite Pokemon on this team. Well, I had a lot of Pokemon I like on this team, but lastly we got Dr. Whom the Noctowl, and this thing was just great. This was really good to use, and so on this I ran Leftovers and Insomnia, so I couldn't get sleep, which is really handy. And on this I have Defog, Toxic, and Defog is an egg move. You can get it from like I think Swanna is one of them. Yeah, so Defog, Toxic, Roost, and Nightshade, which is an egg move from Xatu or Murkrow. So obviously this thing's going to be a special defensive wall because it's got really good special defense, and this thing was just so good at just walling out special attacks. I really liked using it. And if you want a good defogger that's a special defensive wall and you don't want it to be Pokegened, I would highly advise using Dr. Whom because this set is really good. But anyways, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for next week as I reveal you the secrets of my teams. Yeah, peace.